I'm sad. I'm sad today because this is going to be the second last episode of Delicious in Dungeon for this season. Luckily, if manga readers are right, there should be 2 seasons of this. Like, that's about how much content we have. So luckily, it's not the second last episode of the show ever. I mean, unless they don't renew it for a season 2, which I doubt. I think this show has been sufficiently popular and is excellent. I feel they're getting a season 2. They have to. But we're going to be wrapping up the series, season next week. That's gonna be so sad, man, because I'm having a blast with this show. This has been one of the best anime of the season. This has been like just one of my favorite anime that I've seen in recent times. I think like I can't really qualify it. I can't say like it's definitely my favorite or it's definitely whatever, but I can tell you that I've loved it so much, and every week, like every episode, I've come out of it going, that was a great episode, and these characters are amazing. I need to memorize her name, so I'll try to memorize it in the future. But the writer, the mangaka for Delicious in Dungeon, I love her writing so much. I love her character designs and her art so much. Like this is a perfect series. It's amazing. So we're on episode 23. Let's just get into it very quickly. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, subscribing. I'm a small channel, so it really helps me out. I have a Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions, as well as early access, exclusive videos, and all the content from my Gent Watchers One Piece channel. But otherwise, it's been a long day, guys. I'm tired. Otherwise, let's jump into episode 23 of Delicious in Dungeon.
I think we should all go back up to the surface. If we're gonna explore, we should prep first, don't you think?
Wait, what's all this nonsense you're
His like
spouting?
meek voice.
You sure? No, I want gold too.
I was afraid to be left alone, so I lied.
It still is Sungwon Cho doing the young one,
like
right?
Place. And to make matters worse,
It's impressive.
normally it was like they were being drawn in by something. Then suddenly, the nightmare began.
Oh shit.
It was a monster.
Oh god.
This huge bird-like thing came from out of nowhere.
Okay, so it was a
A
griffin or whatever.
Dungeons are always linked to the surface, so there's gotta be a way
Oh,
out.
this guy seems very
Calm down
cool.
and search for the exit.
I'm worried he's gonna die
wandered
a
the
brutal
dungeon,
death.
When we got thirsty, there'd be a spring. When we got tired, a room where we could rest would appear. One
got a
person even
nice
said
DM.
woman would try.
What do you mean?
Basically, at this point, we gotta eat or be.
You use yourself as bait for a monster.
Brigham, you stay right here and make a detailed map.
Yeah. Man, is he just gonna be left alone here and they all go and die?
Bird monster showed up again. That bastard always taking flight to get away.
Oh shit.
I've already found some food. Eat your fill of it.
I felt awful for getting hungry. Even
Oh.
though I never. The bird continued to chase us relentlessly.
Yeah.
Every time we.
That's why he
fought
was
it,
so
we'd lose
terrified of
someone.
it.
Here. Give thanks for the meat Ann provided and eat up.
Is Anne the
What the hell
horse?
are you
That's
thinking,
sad.
Dylan? That good-for-nothing kid. He's only 36 and still growing. He needs
He was
only to
36
It's
here.
our responsibility as
Damn
adults to take
dwarves.
care of the young'uns. Now's not the time for that. And what can even nurture the next generation of dwarves?
I love this redhead guy. He's great. But for Senshi to be this traumatized,
Really is iron.
something's gonna happen to him.
Surely I can eat these rocks.
Oh.
Hey!
The yelling gradually got more and more intense. I heard sounds of fighting, and suddenly, some horrifying screams.
Oh no. Did they kill each other? Did they get killed by the griffin? What happened?
After that, eerily quiet.
Oh no.
What happened out there?
Oh, did he
Where's
kill
Brigham?
them?
We both got attacked by the griffin. I managed to land the killing blow on it. So lucky.
When I
Okay.
looked at Gillen's helmet,
Is that true?
he got struck with a blunt weapon.
Yeah.
Let's start cooking that griffin.
But I couldn't stop eating. I chewed and chewed,
I mean,
taking
when you're
my time to finish it.
fucking starving.
Gillen then slowly staggered outside.
Gillen is his name.
He never walked back through that door.
Oh,
I'd been left there, all alone.
god damn it,
I
man.
didn't have the courage. Some critters must have come by in search of food and picked everything clean. After I left, I was captured by the orcs.
True?
And they confined me as a prisoner in their settlement for a while.
Oh, really? That
But
sucks.
I got to know them and learned they were a good-natured bunch.
Oh, okay, that's good
Exchanged
then.
for teaching them ancient Dwarvish. And with that knowledge...
Ooh, I like his design now. With the like
I
short
managed to
beard
get
is
back
cool.
up to the surface. I had all that time ago.
Oh,
Every time I ate something, I
Oh.
remembered the distinct flavor.
that's
All the why I ran away from the griffin earlier.
oh god, that's fucked.
Afraid to find
Oh, that's really fucked up.
Well, we got that, Griffin. Just back of your head for the rest of your life, do you?
Kinda,
You can
yeah.
relax. Different flavor. Then that sucks. At least you would have an answer.
That's true. I agree with Laios.
Serious?
Top half and bottom half taste totally different from each other. So let's grab both.
You just want to eat both.
But are they really gonna make the shitty soup? They'd have to, right?
Such amazing muscles.
They can't make it really
Typical
nice.
carnivore. Oh, you mentioned you had a horse, right? Did you know they're a griffin's favorite thing to eat?
Oh wow.
Marcille and I mistook Falin for a griffin, so Senshi's party could have been wrong too.
Yep.
After all, there are several large monsters that have wings.
I'm very confused about what I
Hotkeys,
feel when I look at
basilisk,
Falin in that form,
harpy,
so.
Siren.
The water's boiling now.
We just boil it?
Yep.
Should we add anything?
Now you gotta make it the same
It'll
way.
be a flavorless soup, though. Maybe I could garnish it.
No, it has to be the same.
Come to think,
Hey! You come this far and then just dump it on me?
What's wrong with you?
Okay. Griffin soup. It's ready.
this flavor.
Is it the same?
Nothing at all like what I tasted
Oh
back then.
no.
The cost. So I'll carry that with me
Oh,
for the
that's
rest
so
of my
sad
life.
and fucked.
You big idiot! Traumatize some more!
what Senshi had eaten back then wasn't actually griffin. And it definitely wasn't human.
Oh,
The monster that attacked them was a hippogriff. I'm
a
sure
hippogriff.
it's a lion, while a hippogriff's is more horse-like. The one from back
Oh.
then must have been after Senshi's horse. It was either curious about it or was in heat.
Oh
Also,
shit.
hippogriffs have something that griffins don't have. It's over if you get kicked. The kick's so strong, it'd even dent metal.
Oh,
There
wow.
you have it, Senshi. Then of course this soup has a completely different flavor.
Does he believe that?
Hearing that does ease my mind a bit.
A bit.
Even if there's no way to know how a
Yeah.
hippogriff tastes.
Well then, why don't we find out?
What? Let's go hunt one.
Compare this with the taste of some hippogriff meat.
Still unknown, but at least there's a ray of hope in it.
Laios.
Of course. There's one right under our noses!
Really?
Previously, there's been sightings of them in this dungeon. We defeated a griffin that was never reported to even be here. Why's that?
An accomplice?
The changelings.
Oh, they're
It's a related
changelings?
folktale that derives from your birthplace, Chilchuck. A child will go out to play in the woods and return looking like a troll version of themselves. For a
That's
while,
creepy.
People thought it was some kind of magic. Any creature who steps into a ring of them will end up changing just a little bit.
Oh.
Most people realized that. The way it grabbed Senshi but didn't eat him. The way it kicked and killed
Wait, so this
Marcille
is a
from there.
hippogriff that was
I'm almost
changed?
positive this monster isn't actually a griffin.
Can you change it back?
Time to find out. Place it inside the changeling's fairy ring.
Oh.
Whoa, it's totally different.
Whoa, this is
Looks
so
even
cool.
tastier with the marbling.
The smell is probably similar, is it? Is that it?
Senshi.
Well,
I think it's the
flavors can
same.
change pretty drastically, but
It's not that.
I think he's relieved.
I've always dreamed of drinking the soup again one day. Thank you.
Oh. Senshi.
You know, Living in this place for as long as I have shown me something. It tends to be a lot more lenient towards those who don't ask anything of it, like the Yorks. Once you want something from this place, it bears its fangs. From this point onward, find the mad mage and the winged lion so you can break the spell. But to teach you to help you reach those goals.
We love that.
Will you let me keep tagging along?
Of course, please do.
Oh, he's got like red under his eye.
Now that that's over, let's keep moving.
Oh no!
How is everyone feeling?
What just happened?
Reason.
I'm dying.
Did they changeling?
What else could this be? But how long did I sleep? I feel lighter. Guess the food poisoning passed.
What's different about him?
Thank goodness.
Wait, is he a kid?
What's going
Or
on?
is he a dwarf? Oh my gosh.
Do you see this?
Marcille is. Oh, they're like half foots, right?
Like two? Problem here. Wake.
He's an elf.
Are you?
Hell are you guys so noisy?
And yep, you're a tool man. That makes sense.
Mr. Chilchuck, sir.
Yeah, so Laios is gonna be a dwarf then.
But of all things, why this?
Fucking
Changed the
Senshi.
hippogriff into a griffin. I'm a dwarf now.
Yeah.
Senshi is an elf.
I like how elves are just hot. So Senshi's just super hot
Chilchuck
now.
is a tall man. And Izutsumi is a dog.
Kobold.
She's probably a kobold.
Yeah.
Maybe we can go back the same way we came.
The deeper
If I say the ring
voice.
again, it might reverse, right? But it was really the dungeon shifting instead?
I don't know if this is the way we came.
Izutsumi, are you gonna
Let's
talk?
try to head back.
Senshi.
Let me help you with that.
Thank you, Laios.
Oh, she's so
Body is
cute.
great.
Thank you,
I can still
Laios.
see, and I could probably beat Namari in arm wrestling. How
Do
are
you think?
feeling?
I don't know.
Well, either way, it's nice to look down on you guys.
Oh yeah, well, Marcille's spotting things better. Does Senshi have an advantage? Oh well, no, Senshi can use, by the looks of it. Or is more,
Wait, isn't this?
I don't know what the term is. It doesn't matter.
What do we do?
I've been thinking about that. Maybe we see if we can find the winged lion. Surface, it'll be easy to fix this. I'm not saying we should stay like this forever.
Are you an idiot?
You don't care because you got turned into a long living.
Right, though.
This is the first time he's
These
seen me
bodies
talk.
haven't been that inconvenienced.
Ear size really so concerning?
Oh my god! His voice, he sounded like
We're gonna move
Keith
forward.
Silverstein.
What are we supposed to do about this door?
Do sense magic flowing through it, although I'd need time, money, and tools to decipher it.
God! Can you hear me? What do we do now?
What do we do now?
Something coming out of it!
Kensuke?
Whoa.
Wait, did it get bigger?
Whoa. Kensuke's helping.
We should say thanks regardless. We thank you! Whether you're the winged lion or Yon! Prepare yourselves! Gargoyles are moving stone statues. Hit them, and you're the one who will get hurt, so be careful!
Okay.
What? Why the hell's it chasing me?
Because you're the one who stands out most!
Tall now!
Gotta be joking!
He doesn't really know how to do it. He's never had to do this before.
It didn't even hit.
Oh, so much mana sickness because you're not an elf anymore.
Wait, what happened?
Pretty rainbows in here.
Is this mana sickness from one spell?
Yeah.
This is... Stay, Izutsumi. Don't move until I tell you to. Noise and smell of blood have her all wound up.
Right.
Shit. Senshi, use your... Don't you have your pan? Because it's heavy.
Oh, he suddenly just turned into
Hisoka.
Hisoka.
Senshi, you take Marcille and get through the door. Look, Izutsumi. See this? Yeah?
Good thing Laios is able to do all this quick thinking.
In this body, I get hungry faster than before. Put the filling on the flattened dough and then wrap.
Nice. Little buns.
Preparing the food in silence like that really helped me calm down.
Nice.
We went a little overkill.
They turned out well, huh?
There's little fur in some of them.
It's ready.
They really don't mind the fur in it.
Be careful, otherwise you'll burn yourself.
Oh, you think? Oh, this is good. Strangely, almost better than normal.
Aw.
Do changing races affect our taste buds?
Probably.
too?
That basically applies to all of us, too. Even though we've changed a little bit, we're still just the same person in the end. Well, I guess that wraps everything up.
Yeah, on your head, maybe.
Both sides battled in an arms race to make more advanced technology, which
Okay.
ended up being catastrophic. So there will be a lot of disputes when it comes to acquiring it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, regarding that,
Either way, she's a half-foot at the moment. If anybody talks with the elves, it's him.
Yeah, Senshi.
My best.
How is he
Find a way
so
to get
different?
back
Like,
to
the
normal
others
as
have
soon
their
as
same
possible, yeah.
personality. That's it? Where was the... Huh? That was the most sudden ending I've had to any anime ever. I mean, like, it wouldn't have been sudden if there were just fucking credits, but there weren't. Where were the credits? Like, there weren't even, like, credits... Like, sometimes if there's not credits, you know, in, like, end song credits, there's, like, credits, you know, while they're doing the final scene or whatever. But there wasn't even that. The episode just went black, and then it said Netflix. That was weird. Like, it actually makes me think that it glitched and I missed something, but I don't think I did. It was, like, the same length as an episode, 28 minutes or whatever. Anyway, great episode. Wow. I mean, it made me cry. That's a good sign for an episode when it can do that. I mean, my nose is still blocked from it. Yeah, I mean, Senshi, like, the Senshi story was great, and then that moment of him just having the soup, and it's like he realizes this is the one, this is the exact one, and he just, like, immediately, like, just puts it down and, like, puts his head in his hands. Man. I love that moment. I really, really loved that moment. That was gorgeous. Yeah, that was, I mean, that's Senshi's best moment. In fact, but this episode kind of had Senshi's best of, like, it had that, and then it had Senshi as an elf, and it's like, you know, how can you have Senshi be the star of the episode for that long? It was amazing. But yeah, that was really good. I mean, Sungwon Cho must have been so happy about this episode, because he got to, like, show off some real range. Because, like, I'm just kind of double checking in the cast, and yeah, like, I was just double checking that in the cast it didn't say that, like, oh, young Senshi was played by this, or elf Senshi was played by this. Like, I was pretty sure it was Sungwon Cho the entire time, but there was just, like, in my head I was thinking, like, it is possible, like, it's a different enough voice that it is possible this is just another actor that they got to do it. But no, Sungwon Cho just showed off some fucking range here. I'm very happy for him, because, I mean, we know he's got range. I mean, if you watch his videos or whatever, like, he's done lots of different voices, a lot. But yeah, no, he's got some legit range, because, like, Senshi now and Senshi young sound very different, but you know, like, it's the same guy, so he was able to make his voice, like, so young sounding, and then he did elf Senshi, which sounded like fucking Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter in the English dub, which is Keith Silverstein, which is really hard to do, because I feel like Keith Silverstein has got a very unique, like, iconic voice, and Sungwon Cho did a great job at like, I mean, I don't think he was trying to do that necessarily, but maybe he was inspired by Keith Silverstein's voice. But because I'm pretty sure Keith Silverstein's been in this dub somewhere. But you know, regardless of if he was trying to do that or not, it's just funny that his voice sounded so much like that, and it fit the character so well, because it's just like this pretty boy you know, just going about and going like, "Ooh, sorry about that." It's great. I really loved it. Yeah, I loved Gillen. Gillen was such a great character. I cared about him a lot. It sucks that he disappeared, but I mean, is he dead? I don't know. Like, I mean, they didn't really wrap that up fully. We didn't see their bodies or anything. They were just gone. So I mean, he could come back. I really liked him, and I loved, man, just such clever ideas in this episode. The idea of there being like griffins, and then there's also hippogriffs, and like the cool little idea of, okay, so this is a griffin that we're fighting, but it's not acting like a griffin, it's acting like a hippogriff, because it is a hippogriff, because it was a hippogriff that stepped onto a changeling circle, which changed it to a griffin. And so that's why like its behavior is slightly different than that of a regular griffin, which is really cool. I think that's just like a great idea. And then they also get to use the changeling things, let's be honest, as an excuse to be able to draw all of the characters as different races, which I think is very fun. Like, okay, yeah, let's see what Laios would look like as a dwarf, and you know, like I think that's a really fun, great idea. Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was great. I really don't have much else to say about it. I'm still recovering from that Senshi scene, but yeah, that is Delicious in Dungeon, episode 23. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, as well as early access exclusive videos for both this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. So I will see you next time. Goodbye.